Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Call of Duty Warzone, and I wanted to share with you guys the best class setup for the Grau 556 assault rifle. Keep in mind, guys, this is not a multiplayer class setup, so if you're looking for a multiplayer class setup, I have a video for that on the channel. Just remember, this is a Warzone build, and to be honest, it's one of my favorite weapons in Warzone right now. This gun is an absolute laser. What you're watching right now is some gameplay of me just demonstrating what this gun looks like in a multiplayer match against some veteran bots. So much fun to use, very accurate and very deadly. If you guys take a look at the stats that we get with this specific class setup, you guys see we get a massive boost to accuracy and range, as well as a nice boost to control, which is really important in Warzone. We end up losing a decent amount of mobility. However, it's not that important in Warzone, so the mobility drop off is not that big of a deal. But if you guys take a look at the attachments that we're going to be using with this specific class setup, the muzzle that we're going to be using is the monolithic suppressor. So with this, we're getting sound suppression as well as damage range, giving us a nice little boost to accuracy and range. As most of you guys know, running that monolithic suppressor is pretty much a given with every AR here in Warzone. But again, the monolithic suppressor muzzle. The barrel that we're using is the Tempest 26.4 Archangel. So with this, we're getting damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control, really giving us that massive boost to accuracy, range, and control here. This is going to be the sole attachment that really gives us the biggest boost out of everything. So the Tempest 26.4 Archangel barrel. We're not going to be using a laser, not necessary with an AR, especially in Warzone. The optic that we're using is the GI Mini Reflex. Now, this is more personal preference. I know a lot of people have different feelings about different optics in this game. For me, I really enjoy the Mini Reflexes, so that's why we're rocking the GI. And honestly, the only reason I'm using the GI is because it's the last Mini Reflex that you unlock. You can use the Cronin LP945 and really do just the same amount of damage. So the GI Mini Reflex is what we're running here. I'm not going to be using a stock with this class setup. The underbarrel that we're using is the Commando foregrip. So this is going to give us recoil stabilization as well as aiming stability, giving us a really nice boost to accuracy, range, and control. Honestly, the recoil stabilization is the most important part of this attachment. Aiming stability is really not that important with ARs because there's really no idle sway. So as long as we're getting that recoil stabilization, we're really going to help us out a little bit and give us a nice boost to accuracy, range, and control. So again, that Commando foregrip underbarrel. And last but not least, the ammunition that we're running is the 60 round mag. So as most of you guys know by now, in Warzone, running those higher round mags are really going to benefit you in the long run when playing Warzone. Obviously, players take a lot more damage as well as go down. So having 60 round mags is really going to help you out. If there is something that you do want to change, if you don't want to run an optic, one thing that you can do is run no optic and put the rear grip XRK Void 2. What that will do is improve your mobility and give you a little bit better aim down sight speed as well as sprint to fire speed if you're an extremely aggressive player. Although I do recommend keeping the optic on because Warzone tends to be more medium to long range gunfights. But if you're 100% against the optic and you like just running around and rushing, putting that rear grip, the XRK Void 2, generally it's stippled grip tape, the same attachment really, that's what you can do. But if you guys have any questions or anything else to add about this specific Grau 556 class setup, please make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll be sure and try to help some of you guys out. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.